Hey guys, so I was supposed to upload 2 parts for our New Year's candle spell video, but for some reason I wasn't able to get the first part of the video, so I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this little explanation of what we did in the first. It was only like a couple minutes in that it got cut off. So basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to cleanse yourself. What Red Witch and I had did was we had sprayed Florida water in our hands. We cleansed our hands, wiped some at the back of our neck. I always do the top of my head because the top of my head is my crown. That is where I receive divine universal energy. So I always cleanse the top of my head. And you're going to want to make sure that you cleanse your candle. What I did was I had sprayed Florida water in my hands, and I went downward on the candle at all angles, bringing that energy downward. So grounding that negative energy, any negative energy that was on the candle. And like I had said, it's really important to make sure that you cleanse your candle because you don't know what energies might be attached to that candle, where that candle was before you purchased it. So you want to cleanse it and make sure that all of the energy and all of the intention that is going into that candle is the intention that you're putting in and nothing before. So yeah, I'll be adding this to the other part of the video, and I just wanted to give a quick little what happened, like a little description of what we're doing before we got cut off. And so I'll just throw this video with that one, and that's it.
It was 10.
All right, you guys.
Because if you, I'm sorry, what I did was 2017. Because if you add those numbers together to equal 10, which equals 1 in numerology, and 1 is for new beginnings. And that is what 2017 is about.
Yeah.
New beginnings, fresh starts.
You know what, too? We didn't even really talk about what this year is going to mean for, well, the new year is going to mean for us. We have a lot of big things coming up in this new year. Maybe we should start, you know what? Maybe we should announce while we're doing this, because this is going to take me a while. Let's maybe say, let's see, because there was like something that I wanted to talk about before getting into the new year that I felt like I needed to release. And I had gotten, if you guys read the comments at all, I had gotten a comment on my money rice video that there's an ignorant person that said I was evil, and they had said, then they went ahead.
You talk about that while I do this. We don't want that.
Oh yeah, no, we don't want that to go into this. Yeah, you do that. Then he had said, oh, if you're making this, why aren't you rich? Or I don't know if it was a he or she. Or no, they said, oh, why aren't you rich already? And I got to thinking, like, at first I was like, you know, like, why are you even watching this video? like what were you looking up that made you see this video? If you think that I'm evil for doing what I'm doing, why did you watch that far into the video? Why didn't you just back out? Or what were you even, you know, what were you even searching for on YouTube that got you to me? You know, so I was just like, I didn't even say anything. And I did leave the comment up, which I'm going to be removing it before, before this year ends. That comment is coming down. But then I got to thinking, I could have said something back to this person, but I got to thinking, like, you know, what do you consider rich? You know, like, for me, I am rich. Rich for me is not, all the money in the world. Rich for me is that I'm healthy, I'm happy. You know, I have wonderful friends. I have a home. I have my boys. I have my husband. I am rich. Like, I don't need anything. I feel that if you're in a place within yourself that you don't feel that you need anything, you are rich. Like, so I don't know. I just kind of like, I just left it because I felt like it needed to be seen. And then I felt like I needed to release that because I didn't say anything because I needed to think about that. I needed to think about that for a little bit because this is the thing. Before you go ahead and your first reaction is never the right reaction. Always think about what you say or do before you say or do it, because chances are if you let yourself sit with that feeling for a little bit, you're gonna start out maybe angry, but then you're gonna start to you're gonna cool down and you're kind of gonna think about it, and then you know, your reaction that you have after letting that see how it settles with you is gonna be a whole lot different where if you would have just popped off at it. So like I said, your first reaction is never the right reaction, and always think about what you say or do before saying or doing it. After it's done, you can't take it back. So I guess that was what I wanted to.
And that's absolutely right.
You want to switch now? You want to let go? You want to release something? I released already. I'm good.
I don't know if I have anything.
Yeah, you do, because you know what? You know what I noticed you would get bothered about? This is YouTube stuff. We're talking about YouTube stuff. Mary Ann gets so... She's like... She becomes, because she's my goddess sister, but she becomes my mother if I'm making something. Like, I think there was in my wire wrapping video, somebody thumbs it down, and it was me sharing my creation, and I was just like, sis, I said, not everybody's gonna like what I make, and she's like, fuck that. You go ahead, you go ahead, because I'm gonna stuff this now. You go ahead, because that was a YouTube thing that bothered you.
When people thumb something down, it's not even because they don't like it. It's because of jealousy. And I know it. It's a jealousy thing. I know this. I feel it. It's not because, oh, that's really ugly and I don't like it. It's because she's making something beautiful. She's extraordinary. She's beautiful. She's got... I mean, we have something beautiful going on. We have
a child together. This is our child.
We have a tremendous following, not only just with Facebook, YouTube, even in person. And there's a lot of jealous people out there. So those thumbs down is nothing but jealousy. So when you're thumbing her stuff down, it just... You're just trying to insult her and put her down and hurt her, which when you want to hurt my family, well, you're messing with me, and that pisses me off, and that's my reaction. So yeah, I want to find out who you are.
I'll find you. Well, how did that movie go? I will find you, and I will.
Yeah,
I don't remember. Yeah, we're not gonna go there.
It was
but
like Liam Neeson.
Yeah,
I will find you.
I will find you.
I will find you. It's like, okay, I could just put a spell on everyone who fucking thumbs down. How do you like that?
She said she was gonna break that fucking thumb. She gets so protective, and I love it. Serious. She makes me feel like I'm at home. Like, not just, I don't know, if I didn't have her, like, I'd probably feel like there's like a space that's missing something, and I wouldn't even know what it is, but it would be her.
It gets to me because you're trying to hurt her, and she's so sweet, and she's like, let it go, and
yeah,
and I'm like, fuck them, you're trying to hurt her, I'll fuck you up. It's lucky Facebook don't let us see who thumbs down, because they'd let you see who thumbs up.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, anyway,
That's true. So that's good. I felt like you needed to I felt like you needed to address it, and then it needed to be left.
Okay.
So that's I think for this video, since we're putting this on YouTube, we're just gonna release the YouTube things. So those were just our things that we have with YouTube. Oh, and you know what I've been doing too? And I noticed that not too many people, like when you go shopping, when you go to a store and stuff, like the cashiers, they haven't really been saying it too much, but I've been telling pretty much everybody, you know, have a happy new year, many blessings for your new year. I'm just wishing everybody well. Like, that's another thing, is that you should always wish other people well, especially the people nearest to you, because when good stuff is coming to them, it's on its way to touching you. So you always want to wish other people well.
Give people a smile.
Yeah.
It's contagious.
Yeah, and positive energy is abundant and never ending. So, you know, always share positive energy. You're going to go get something to eat? Okay.
Okay.
Right, I just said that.
I know. No, it's okay. It's all right.
I need that list email too.
The what?
The one I did for you. The Excel one.
Oh, okay.
But you know, I'll just message you my email address.
Okay.
Because I want to work on that Monday.
Okay.
Are you coming back, or are you just going to go?
Probably not. Because next time I come back, the shop will be full of people maybe.
Okay. All right.
So, I'll bring it back a third time. Third time's a charm, right?
Yep, that's
It
true.
was nice meeting you guys.
All right. It was nice meeting you. Have a good day, you guys.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
You don't wanna
This
meet
place
my
is really
children.
cool.
Thank you.
Come again so we can visit with you.
For the door. I don't know, because he's doing stuff and I don't want to let the heat
At
out.
this point, I just take it personally.
He's like, I don't want to let the heat out.
So that's
Huh?
fine. At this point, I've taken it personally that you don't want to meet my children, so that's fine.
That's not true.
All right. Okay, bye, you guys. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. When is it? Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Are you open tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. So then what I did was I stuffed pretty much, well, me and Red Witch, we stuffed pretty much all the herbs. We still left a little bit of the dust on top, which is good. And then, I don't see the selenite powder here. You're going to want, I got it right here. Oh, this is, well, this is fine. Because this is our big one. So you're going to want a piece of selenite. We have like some good little sticks right here. So this is a nice stick of selenite. Selenite is a really good, it cleanses all energies. It cleanses auras. What it does is it absorbs negative energy and then it converts it into a positive energy and then releases that out to everybody, out to the universe, out to yourselves. And it's really beautiful. It's like one of my favorite stones to work with. I love working with selenite and I love working with black tourmaline. They're both my favorites. So you're going to want to stick it in one of the holes. And this is you giving a crystal to a candle. So this will be another one that maybe we'll try to dig it up later and put it into our mojo
It doesn't
bag.
dissolve and burn up.
So there, you see, it's gone in there. And then you're gonna wanna press down and
Here, I don't have any beautiful nails.
okay, you're gonna wanna press down and cover it with some wax. Here goes this.
Left the hazards on.
Oh, thanks.
Shut them off. I said shut them off, not kill somebody.
With all your keychains. And then you're going to want to press down all the wax over all the holes. You're going to want to seal all the herbs and the oils inside of the candle. And if you don't have like little pieces of selenite like this, if you don't have stuff like this, we also have a powder. So sometimes we'll use the powder too. If you don't have little sticks of selenite like this, you could use a bigger wand if you have one. For example, I have this one. So you could put this with your candle. You don't have to sacrifice a crystal to the candle if you don't have one that'll fit, or if you just don't have one that you want to part with. Then don't. Just have the candle sitting with the piece of selenite. As long as they're touching, like if you had them set up like this, as long as the candle is touching the selenite. Even if you wanted to take, let's see, this one I wouldn't do it with, because if I had a smaller stick, if you wanted to take like a piece of ribbon or twine and tie it around and burn the candle like this, you could do that too. If this stick of selenite was shorter, this is too dangerous because it could catch on fire, and selenite will catch on fire. So you want to be careful for that. And you know what? You know what a lot of people don't know? If you have drywall in your home, which everybody does, your drywall contains selenite powder. This is natural gypsum. So this is...
Punch a hole through it and
grab a piece of drywall and you want to stick it in.
I would.
She would too. She would.
I'd be like, what? Wait, hold on. Just put a poster over it. And this is what it looks like.
It's perfect. Oh, we should get our Lodestones really quick.
Should we go pick one?
Yeah. Or can you...
I'll go grab it.
Channel my energy. I'll send it to you. You channel it. And then use that to pick the Lodestone for me. Oh, I'm wearing my amber today, you guys. Look, this is all amber. And every bead has inclusions. So these are big old chunks. You know what, somebody asked me one time if these were anal beads. I'm like, why the hell would I have anal beads? And why would I have an anal bead this damn big?
Well.
Oh, we know who does, though. So these are our Lodestones. And oh my God, my husband, Gilo, he gets so bothered if you push on them and you're not planning on buying one. He doesn't like it when you do this. Because Lodestones, they have these like little hairs on them. And he gets so bothered when you like push the little hairs down. It drives him nuts. He gets so crazy over them. I don't know why. He's such a weirdo. But I think, you know what? I think I like this one. This is going to be mine. He looks like he has dreads. See? Oh, it looks like a seahorse too. So this one's going to be mine. Sis, you got the candle? Oh. Okay.
Between my legs or everything else?
With everything else. So, like I said, you're going to want to thank your stones. You're going to want to thank them for giving their lives, sacrificing their energies to enhance and to bring energy to this candle, to this working. And afterwards, like I said, we're going to try to fish out these Lodestones, and then we'll add them to our mojo bag. And if you have wax residue, that's even better, because that works really well in feeding your mojo bag. If you have a mojo bag for prosperity and you're burning you know, you have say you have a mojo bag for prosperity hanging above your door, your entryway, and you're burning a candle that is for prosperity. You found yours? Oh.
I don't know how to work things.
There you go.
It's mine.
Yeah, look at them together. It looks like us. So you can use the wax from your prosperity candle. You can use the wax residue to feed your mojo bag. So you know, there's always a use for that wax. Don't throw that wax out, because that wax is intention. It's your intention that you can actually touch. You can hold it. You can even make it into a shape. You can roll it into a little ball if you want. You can do whatever you want with this, with the leftover wax. So never throw that out. I'm gonna probably need the pusher. Hopefully it doesn't crack on me. There. You want to push yours, or should I do it? Oh shit. Of course she's not gonna go in without a fight.
I like switching positions.
Oops. Alright. So then you're gonna want to push your lodestones into your candle. So this one's me, this is Red Witch. And you know what? You know what I feel like doing?
Carving.
Huh?
Carving.
Oh, you want to carve? You can carve. You can go ahead. I was feeling though that I want to put one of our business cards on it.
Oh.
That's what I want to do.
Cool.
So I'm going to put one of the business cards. It's getting darker. I think the battery's dying. I'm going to put one of our business cards on the candle. So I'm just going to go ahead and tape it.
I like it. I like it.
You like it a lot? There. So it has our business card on it now. And go ahead. So Red Witch is going to carve some quick little symbols on top of it to put even more intention and more energy into it. And for our smaller candles, you guys, we're going to end up using the rest of this herb mixture. If we have anything left over, then we'll use that for our incense for, you know, the first couple days of January, just to bring in more of that energy. Don't ever, if you make a mix for a spell, for an intention, for a candle, whatever, if you have leftover herbs, never just let them sit there, never throw them out. You burn them and make a loose incense out of them, because then you'll just be furthermore bringing in that intention. You're adding another element to that spell. Aww. So on the candle, she put LRW for Little Red Witch. And over here, she put Nina Soul. Right by our lodestones. And that's it. That's pretty much how you would prepare your candle. Our finished candle. And we'll be starting this candle for 2017. This is to bring in all of these great intentions, you guys. And yeah, to bring in the new year and start your new year off with abundance of everything. Abundant blessings.
Abundant friendships, abundant YouTube comments that we can talk to you guys.
Yeah, definitely. You guys leave your input. Comment on the video. If you guys watch this video, comment, because your input or your encouraging words, they never go unread.
An abundant thumbs up.
It makes us
break your thumbs.
It makes us feel good, you know, and it kind of like feeds us more energy to doing more and more videos, you know. So definitely let us know what you guys liked about the video, or what you guys would do, or different things like that, you know. Tequila always says it in her videos. Lady Grave Dancer, she always says it in her videos that the comments are the best way to share knowledge. And like she said, and exactly it goes for us too, because I feel that she's got like a really good rule. As long as you're being polite and courteous, your comment will stay and you won't get blocked. So that's it. Because you know, you don't want to be the buzzkill. You don't want to come up in here and leave a rude comment and, you know, make other people feel bad. Like, you know, by, you know, saying little comments or saying people are evil. Yeah, just leave positive comments. You know, if you didn't like it, you know, just don't watch our videos. You know what we're doing. You know what we're about. Anything. Yeah. So
just get off the page.
Yeah. So hey, baby. Hey. All right, you guys. Well, we will see you at our next video.
Yep. It was awesome. Share your ideas, and this was one of the ways of working with this candle. There's so many other ways of working with this candle, but this is a major way of, especially with the New Year.
I like this candle for New Year's, and like I said, for a birthday candle, for me. But if you guys have other ways that you guys use these candles, leave those down below too, because that'd be awesome to see that. You know, we try to teach you guys stuff, and if you guys can share knowledge, I mean, that's like, it's the best thing.
I know there's a customer who comes in and is an angelic reader. She works with this candle and she works with angels.
Oh yeah, she does work with angel energies.
Each color
is an angel for her.
So she will prepare a candle for a customer to see what the angels are working with the customer and how they're working with that customer and which one is coming through strong for that customer. So
yeah, absolutely. So you guys, everyone have a blessed New Year. Many blessings to you.
A healthy one.
Abundance, yes. Love, health, good health.
Lots of health, because without health, you don't have anything. So,
yeah.
That's what you need most of all.
All right, you guys. Well, we'll see you at the next video. And blessed be.